Alright, hello. Welcome everyone, another RR7 match. This is PC round, well it says first to four, so I'm going to guess this will be round 2. We've got Daniel 1ID, we've got Rookie versus Gordiniroy, returning rival. Let's start this prediction. Alright, so Marrakesh chosen first by Daniel. He is banned Colorado, Gordy's banned Dubai, chosen Chongqing. As Daniel's a real rookie, we got obviously 0-0-0 lifetime performance. Gordy 4 wins, 3 losses. Map record 4 minutes 38 by Chris X3. In a spin which should have been 3 minutes. I'll just leave that there. Pretty sure everything's right. Just double checking that was right about which round this is. Oh, my internet's slow. Yep, loses bracket round 2. Betting market looking a bit stacked. Gotta say, Marrakesh certainly a map which in many ways I would feel the veterans, I would honestly say, are at a little bit of a disadvantage versus newer players who are learning about the map now, and they may be less inclined to follow the usual meta. And when their first experience is Marrakesh and watching all the different lockdown strats and the medics and all sorts of stuff, and it's like, oh wow, that's actually, the default way to approach this map. There are some maps, for example, like, Chongqing. It's not the case. Chongqing, everyone isolate Hush. But this one certainly brings the choice on who to isolate first, instead of always going for Klaus first. Anyway. So Daniel ID getting ready with the electronic key hacker. Interesting choice, but useful. Gordy also going for electronic key hacker and proxy concussive. What is he trying? The trank. Anyway. Spins here. Razor Zaydan, SMG, prisoner, Klaus, loud explosive, shopkeeper. So Razor Zaydan SMG doesn't have to be silenced. Definitely something you'd want to go for at the beginning, because you've got pretty excellent timing to do whatever you want to him, really. Klaus, the only thing is, are you going to go for Razor straight off the top? The chance of you hitting a 2-minute 30 Klaus, probably 0. So you'd likely want to do honeycomb, or whatever the other one is. Of course, the fact that Klaus is remote means you could do it on exit, but still, Razor right off the top is pretty simple to get. Hello, toasted everything bagel.
You're in. Good work, 47. Now to locate General Zaydan.
Yep, so Gordy going where I expected. And we've got a replan already. Yep, definitely smart to put the dark gun there, since I know what shopkeeper is going to likely go for.
You're in. Good work, 47. Now to locate General Zaydan.
Alright, so the items Daniel ID, 1ID here would work, but man, I'd rather have a silenced pistol than an SMG. Gordy's forgotten where the prisoner is. So yeah, this is really quite simple to do. Just a few KOs, and I believe. So yeah, he's brought a concussive duck.
Just heard a strange noise. I'm gonna check it out. Please stand by.
So Daniel 1ID is obviously just going to go for the safe route and just set up class as soon as possible. Even though you've got a long wait, it doesn't really matter. Most people will probably leave the shopkeeper near the exit anyway. Gordy restarting, I didn't see why, but probably taking a bit longer than he would have liked.
You're in. Good work, 47. Now to locate General Zaydan.
There's definitely a few ways to do this, but yeah, personally I just knock out those two guards with Radio Law Razor. So Daniel 1ID is going to deal with this guy this way. Fair enough. Still not sure why Gordy brought it. Oh wait, no, that must have been a concussive duck. It was a pale duck, wasn't it? So interesting, Gordy didn't dismiss the guards there. Guess doesn't need to. Or just dismiss these two dudes. Yeah, that works.
You're dismissed. General Satan's order.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're dismissed. General Satan's order.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So provided Gordy does the honeycomb lure, his route will undoubtedly be faster. You just got to make sure you get the shopkeeper first. You don't want to isolate Klaus with that lure and then get the shopkeeper second. Here we go for Gordy. Yep, clean by Daniel. A little bit spooky there. He didn't get spotted. Did that get hurt? I think they got seen. He's green. He's green. I don't see how he gets away with this one though. Yep. Yeah, role play, but still, I just got radio lure.
Good work, 47.
Pro tip: don't do radio lure in master. Anyway, so I didn't see, but I presume Daniel 1ID left the explosive on Klaus. So yeah, now what Daniel will have to do is get the shopkeeper and then dump it near the exit, probably the truck.
Okay. Really?
Because I've never seen anyone get razor that way. As soon as I saw him walk up, I'm like, guy, that's what I was gonna see. So yep, here we go. Now which shopkeeper we're gonna get? Daniel has a trank,
General Satan's order.
so I guess he's gonna get this dude.
You're dismissed.
I don't see him.
General Satan's order.
We're gonna get the headmaster's son. Alright, so now Gordy's gonna trank this dude outside. Okay, Gordy's got different timing going on here. Quite a lot different.
You're dismissed. General Satan's order.
I guess you could just trank him. Guy outside still got me worried. So Gordy's route is undoubtedly faster. It'll be very interesting if he catches up to Daniel with his almost 3-minute in-game time lead. So I guess he's chosen not to bring the shopkeeper with him.
Move on to Klaus.
Fair enough. So Daniel's got a pretty... So he won't obviously have the ability to get the military officer, so he's going to have to probably do radio law. Which is fine. That works. Alright, so now Gordy's obviously going to miss... Wait, did Gordy do honeycomb? I didn't hear it. If he did honeycomb, he'd be miles ahead, but I didn't see him do it. This is going to be very close. If Gordy did honeycomb, he would be ahead by minutes. No. Then I reckon this is going to be extremely close. This will be very interesting. Because he's going to have to wait a fairly decent time to get Klaus. I don't think I've ever seen anyone go for that shopkeeper, but that works. Well, so Daniel 1ID has activated the honeycomb, the lure, but he doesn't have military officer to get rid of those two. So he needs to move right now. He's on his way down, isn't he? I'm not sure what's happening with Daniel 1ID. Because if Razor's heading down, I don't see how you recover from this.
You made it. Most impressive, 47. Now to locate Klaus Strandberg.
Yeah, see now we do this military law, but I don't see how you recover. So Daniel 1D wants to get right in that corner. You can certainly hide it, but you have to be right in the corner. Brave by Gordy. Oh, he's throwing it. I don't like throwing it at all. Yep, he threw it. He shouldn't have thrown it. Yep. I saw it. You saw that bomb throw? It landed right on the door.
Good work, 47.
You absolutely
Locate General's
cannot have it land on the door. Okay, so let's see if Daniel 1ID is going to figure this out. If he strangles him, I think it's over. Because how are you going...
You're in. Good work, 47.
Okay, this is going to be super tricky.
Locate General Zaydan.
How is he going to isolate Razor in a point where he can get the prisoner to him before Razor comes in here? Even using the SMG was risky. There were people walking around. All he had to do was just not throw it. Like, it's okay if you throw it, but do not throw it at the door. Throw it to the side. Has a huge radius. You can miss by 2 meters or blow open.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Right, so if Daniel knocks Razor out on the stairs, I think he'll be okay. He's dismissed everyone he needs to.
Never you mind. General Zayden says the man is a traitor, and that's all there is. Probably got cold feet about the operation.
You're dismissed.
Yes, sir.
General
thank you.
Satan's order. You're dismissed. General Satan's order.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're dismissed. General Satan's order.
Alright, so that's everyone on the ground floor down. So if Daniel knocks out Razor on the stairs, I think he'll be okay. I mean, you could do a corner subdue. That would work. He just can't be allowed in this room.
Well, no salute.
Now, won't this set off the alarm as soon as he gets in here? Yo, I think it's going to cost Daniel as soon as he walks in. It's gone. He has a lot of people knocked over, so he will have time. But he'll need it to be super fast. Here we go.
Target down. Move on to Klaus Strand.
There's an alarm. Now, to be fair, he can stay in here. Drag him, drag him, drag him. It's not over yet. Gunshot heard. Dump him, dump him, dump him. Oh my god, what are you waiting for? Please change. And now there's enforcers everywhere. Yeah, I couldn't see the bush on my screen, so that's my excuse. Oh, don't lose it here, don't lose it here, don't... Oh my god, there's enforcers everywhere. Nah. Could have gone literally anywhere else. Well, Gordy's on good pace because as long as he doesn't throw the bomb where he did last time, he will make Klaus's cycle this time with like a minute to spare. Because last time he wasn't going to make it anyway. Last time he was here at like 5.5 minutes or so.
You made it. Most impressive, 47. Now to locate Klaus Strandberg.
He's done it again. Has he not picked up the second explosive? Oh, he's going to key hijack. Oh, so he just pick up both explosives. Anyway, you can see he's well on time. I gotta say, Gordy uses the instinct a lot less than what I'd expect. No, just don't get seen here for no reason. I honestly don't know 420. All I know is it's just white. I can't see if it's the pale duck or not. What would be a pretty cool strat right now, you know, if you had the spare item slots, like leave a duck for Klaus to pick up and make it a seeker room, and just run to the exit, blow him up in the bathroom. Ah, there you go. See, Daniel RD was lucky that didn't happen last time, because last time he fell into the railing. To be honest, he should have got seen last time. Definitely want to distract Klaus to the wall and then toss something at him as he's walking. Yes, an alternate way to do this spin, which may or may not be possible on the I think loadout wise. You know, if you start and you just rush Klaus right at the beginning, but you need a silenced pistol for there, so therefore you have to smuggle in the SFG, which means you aren't going to have a trank. And you probably want a trank for all shopkeepers. Yeah, especially the fact that Gordy started near school. Still as many explosives as you want. Because I'm just thinking every time I see people go shopkeeper, it's always trank. Anyway, here we go for Gordy. Should be pretty free from here, although he might want to get out of his disguise. Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of staying in a trespasser disguise with Klaus around with how quick he goes into lockdown. Yep. Alright, so now of course, what Gordy has to be careful here of is the incredibly low chance when he blows up the duck, the patrolling guard outside, not this one, the one to the left, doesn't wall hack at the exact moment he blows it up. What you would probably like to do is put the duck closer to the door nearest the balcony. That dude, he's the one. He can clearly see, you can see clean through walls. Alright, so now we've just got the exfiltration for Gordy. You want to throw in distraction here to turn these guys around, unless you go this way, of course. Same deal for Daniel 1ID. You've got to throw something at Klaus there. He can still get seen doing it, but it's much better standing up and knocking him. Which is just, yeah, really low percentage chance. Alright, so with that, Gordy's free, and now the only thing it comes down to is whether he'll get wall hacked blowing up that duck. The guard had only just passed, so I'd say he's probably another minute away from being there on his cycle. Klaus does run alone. I have not experimented with it enough. I only know experimenting from the very beginning of the map. Anyway, looking for wall hack. Looked green to me. 10:23, my favourite time. 98.2%. Damn, someone would have cleaned up if Daniel 1ID went the other direction.
God damn, we made a dog's breakfast of that.
Yeah. Alright, next up, Chongqing. My least favourite map in terms of everything roulette. Not because I don't like playing it, but because it's so repetitive. I'm gonna set the prediction for 5 minutes. I don't care, let's go. Tinaga has returned. Alright, so what do you got? 0 for Daniel 1ID, lifetime performance as expected. Gordy, 3 wins, 5 losses, 0 ties. Oh, Daniel has the little flashy, what a Chad. My favourite map is mainly just, at this stage, is what I believe has the most possibility to see different strats at top level, which I think is either Haven or Paris. I used to really like Mendoza. I know Chrome says he's a Mendoza enthusiast. I was grinding it for a very, very long time, the early roulette rivals, trying all sorts of unique stuff, crazy things. And then it turns out it doesn't matter. You just always do the same thing every time, and it's almost always optimal. I like Mumbai. I kind of wish, like, if Mumbai spins were curated more often to give you more maelstrom accidents, I think you'd see a lot of interesting things, like falls, etc., falling objects, because as it is, too often people just start Skywalk. And as soon as you don't start Skywalk, that's when things get interesting. Why do I have another ping? Alright. Oh, there you go. The 1ID stands for one random dude. So we've got some random person and one random dude. Yeah, Teenager, I was a big fan of Craig something out of Food Vendor start. Because you can remote ISO Maelstrom. Like literally just leave him a duck, come back later. But it's not good enough. My little panic for Dubwood is still amazing and no one does it because it's too risky. So the betting market is very stacked. If someone puts 1 point on Daniel 1ID, I guarantee you it's worth it because you can clean up, but not much risk. Oh, 1.6k. So both players predicting Riverside Walkway start. That's certainly interesting. I thought everyone liked to start in the other one. The balcony. Anyway, here we go. Hush, scissors, suit, Imogen, letter opener, board member. So a bit of a map knowledge check. There's one pair of scissors on the map as far as I know. I mean, I know where it is, it's just, yes, the players have to quickly check hit maps to remember where that is. It's out of the way, you aren't getting Hush first cycle and getting the scissors. And of course, if you get Hush first cycle, you might just lock down Imogen. But doesn't matter.
Have you seen a girl around? Short hair with the right back.
So Gordy going a route I've never seen anyone go. Of course, the fact the letter opener is for Imogen means you have to get Hush first. Like, you have to go for Hush first. So kind of lame. So Daniel 1ID having big think. No, to be honest, I believe it is worth taking time to think about this, because even though Good loads it fast, you're still going to be waiting a long time for Hush. You're going to have to get him on his way back up. So Gordy's got done a full loop of the map, almost. Almost literally a full loop. Panic to get in. Simple stuff. Buff on the first name basis. So Daniel RD finally in with almost 2 minutes behind. So Gordy's either going to be faced with a Hush peekaboo, or just is he going to trigger him with the research? That's always an idea. Gee, I'd like to imagine that was a bit of improv, just rushing in there and getting him. Well, there's the Hush peekaboo. Don't get a soft lockdown here.
I'll let you relax a little. Let you think of how you want to spend all the money you get, okay?
You have scissors. This shouldn't be seen. Oh my god, yeah, I did not see that lock onto Hush.
Looks a lot older. You got the bastard, Hush. Now go get Imogen Royce and we can get to the core.
That's crazy. I absolutely did not see that lock in. Anyway, you could clearly see what Daniel 1ID was waiting for at the beginning, trying to find the scissors on hit maps, and he's run past them. Yeah, see, this is what I mentioned at the start. This is a map knowledge check, because if you don't know those scissors are there, it's a little tricky to find. So I guess Gordy's not going for the board member first. To be honest, I'm not sure why. Definitely get him first, and then get Imogen on the way back up. This is a risk to save a few seconds. Yep, alright, so getting the board member isn't exactly free, so Gordy still has to deal with that trouble. He does have a trank though. Now when doing the lore here on board member, it would be good if he got the block guard. Because if he got the block guard from where Hush was, he could have easily just walked in there and do it. Now he's wasted a bit of time doing a bit of diversion. All spotted by Daniel, and that's exactly what I was talking about, the block guard. That's where it would have came in handy. Now Gordy's a returning rival. I'm sure he's going to be aware of that.
Hi, I'm Tempe.
Yep, definitely the way to approach is through here.
I'll be your guide up to
This is a different angle. I've never seen anyone talk from this angle.
Would you mind checking out what that was? Sure.
I guess it works, it's all good. Gordy has a trank.
How am I supposed to focus when
I guess he's holding the trank out for Imogen's guard. Looks like Daniel 1ID is not happy with this spin.
Welcome. Please follow the grey line to security check. Thank you.
Now I think Gordy might have taken too long and they might be on their way back. I'd like to see a little bit of instinct around here.
That's Imogen Royce. Quite the bitch, apparently. There's nothing wrong with her look, though.
Camera's down, so he's clear.
Good. That's both targets down. I just need to override this, and I'm in. You can get out now, and I can
Yep.
take care of the data remotely.
GG.
Unless you want to
Luckily,
yourself.
I'm not going to have too much time spent staring over the balcony. Okay. Prediction. Yeah, you gotta say, it was quite even split. Anyway, there goes that. 4-0 to Gordiniroy. GG.
Oh, bit hesitant, but you know.
Now, I presume the rankings have been updated. Yes, there it is. So Gordini goes up to face the loser of Infofun and Pinua, I believe. Upcoming match is Mario versus Blythe, I think in 25 minutes. I really don't want to cast another one, so I hope someone else is able to take that. Because I'm kind of busy. If I have to cast it, I will, but yeah, I hope someone else is able to take it. Alright, that's all from here, so thanks for watching.